Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Shadowverse, and by episode I mean another video of Shadowverse. Today we're going over the new set, Chronogenesis. They released some new cards on their website, and we're gonna go over them. This is my second take actually, because my first take got kind of horribly fucked over. So yeah, just for the sake of me wanting to get through it, I'm just going to speed through these cards and go over the ones that I feel like are just worth going over, essentially. Starting with the first legendary revealed for Forestcraft, Arya, Guiding Fairy. Put a Fairy Wisp into your hand, enhance 9. Put Fairy into your hands until it is full. Evolve, put a Fairy Wisp in your hand. So once you evolve it, you get 2 Wisps. Now it is a Wisp. Banish this follower if at least 2 of the cards were played this turn. Now someone's thinking, well that's dumb, why would you want to banish your cards? And the answer is Rhinoceros. With these 2 cards gone, you get the whole I played a spell, but like literally just for the sake of playing a spell because now they're both banished. So yeah, this is actually really incredibly broken. This card is broken because it summons these guys, which makes Rhinoceros much stronger. Awesome card. I'm gonna hate it. Everyone's gonna hate it because it's so disgusting. Moving on, Adept Archer. Whenever this follower's attack or defense is increased by a spell or effect, deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower. I'm trying not to like fumble over my words, even though I'm speaking really fast. I think there's another card. It's a 2-drop 2/2 that has the same ability kind of, but instead you get to draw a card instead of doing 1 damage, and I actually prefer the card draw. So Homebound Mercenary. At the end of your turn 1 defensive follower. Oh, excuse me. It's quite late at night. Fanfare, enhance for gain +1/+2. At the end of your turn, restore 1 defense to this follower. It's alright card. I'd like it more if it gets +2/+2, so then it'd be a solid like 4-drop spell to play. Now it's just like an okay one. So it's like yeah. Can't see it being used too much. Merchantet, give +1/+0 to an allied officer card. Oh, excuse me. Fanfare, give enhance 7. In Fanfare, enhance 7, give +3/+2 instead. I can't see really much people trying to use it for its enhance effect. I can't see people really using this card. Maybe if they want to put in like try in an aggro deck, maybe. Not a huge fan of it. Next we have is the Wolfang Swordsman. It's a 1/1, but if you enhance it, play for 3 against Bane. Cute card. Sorry for all the yawning, guys. But yeah, I think it's gonna be really awesome. Super special awesome. Runecraft. Oh boy, I know most of this video is gonna go literally to Runecraft because Runecraft's my favorite, and all these cards are fucking awesome. Silverblade Golem. At 6/6 ward, transform each Earth Sigil amulet in your hand into a Verdict Ritual. Fanfare Earthright. Put a Verdict Ritual into your hand. Repeat for remaining Earth Sigil amulets in play. So turn literally every Earth Sigil in your hand and on the field into a Verdict Ritual. I guess we'll find out what that is soon enough. But yeah, very strong card. Yeah, just really strong. Its ability seems to be really strong depending on what the spell does. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be broken because it's Runecraft. Mysteria, Magic Founder, Fanfare, give your follower the following effect. So another give your leader the following effect. Things, essentially. Your spells deal +1 damage. That's really huge for like a Runecraft deck. That's ridiculous. I really am considering just like saving like my vials to make at least 1 copy of this card because I want it. Grand Summoning. I know my friend is going to take a full copy of this card and spam it, and I'm gonna fucking hate him for it. Hi Kyle! You're the worst, Kyle! But yeah, give +1/+0 to all ally followers, including followers summoned by this card. Summon a Guardian Golem, which is a 3/3 ward, a Clay Golem, which is a 2/2, and a Scrap Golem, which is a 0/1 with ward. So basically, fun times had by none. It's just, it's a good card because once again, it's a spell. That's some shit. That's actually really good because it's like you get 3 bodies, essentially a quote-unquote a lot of people say like, oh, the value is like when you combine the attack and defense and all the stats of them, but split up, like, which I get it, kind of, I do. So for 6, you technically get a 5, a 5/6 with ward, I believe. And if it's Earthright, it's a lot stronger. We'll just leave it at that. President Class Hana. At the end of your turn, randomly put one of the following cards into your hand. Mysterious Missile, Mysterious Circle. Oh, totally forgot to mention. First time something besides Swordcraft has a trait. And this trait is Mysteria. Very interesting. Yes, as I was saying, if you have played a Mysteria card this turn, put a Mysterian right into your hand instead. So all these Mysterian spells. The stats are okay. Joycrafter Sammy. 3/4, both players draw a card. If you evolve it, they draw another card. So, excuse me, this card can be used in like maybe causing your opponent to overdraw, and I'll explain why much later on in the video. By the way, if this video does go on for too long, I will cut it up into 2 parts, because the first time I did this, it was definitely like way too long to be one video. Mysterian Knowledge, it's just a 1-drop, and the trait is Mysteria. Randomly put one of the following cards in your hand: Mysterian Missile, Mysterian Circle. Fantastic 1-drop. Fantastic 1-drop. Oh my god, I'm so ready. I'm so ready. I'm so ready. Any card, any spell that gives you another spell for next turn is automatically a great card for Runecraft. Spell boost is gonna be insane. But anyways, Mysterian Summoner Veil. Oh, excuse me. Whenever you play a Mysteria card, summon a Boonicorn Nick. If there isn't an allied Boonicorn Nick in play. Let's see. Mr. Bertrand, Magic Mentor. Last words, if you played another Mysteria card this turn, randomly put one of the following cards into your hand: Mysterian Missile, Mysterian Circle. How do I feel about this card? It's alright. I think so far of all the Mysteria cards, it's like the least favorite. Only because it's a last words kind of thing. Like, and it has to, for it to activate when you play another Mysteria card this turn. Like, I think that's a little extra, in my opinion. I don't like it just for that reason. Mysterian Right. Whenever you play Mysteria card, if this card costs 5 play points, change its cost to 3. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Summon a Guardian Golem. Oh my god. So if you change this card to 3 just by playing a Mysteria card, which is your whole deck's gonna consist of it, if you have any like sense, you get to deal 3 damage to an enemy, ping your enemy for 3, and summon a 3/3 with ward. Oh my god. Oh. Sorry. Except I'm not sorry. This card's fucking awesome. The Runecraft's fucking awesome. I'm so ready. Verdict Ritual. Oh, this is the legendary dude. The legendary golem dude. Deal 3 damage to an enemy. Earthright. Draw a card. Alright. So if you just run a gimmicky deck or you just run a bunch of amulets and you play him turn 8, your opponent literally has like a few turns and then he's just gonna burn you to ashes, literally, like as a 2. Like, Could you imagine if you had a full hand of 7? Like, your opponent, no matter what, loses. Like, there's very few cards that will stop you from just winning outright. That's, what is it, like 3... You need like 7 to pick up the win? So just 7 amulets. Which is easy to do because it turned the legendary card. This dude, he changes everything, including the Earthrights on the field. So have them on the field, have them in your hand. You can easily get 7 and then just burn your opponent to death, which is crazy. Let's see. Mysterian Missile. Deal 3 damage to an enemy follower. Deal 1 damage to the enemy leader. Mind you, if you have all of this and, I don't know, you decide to just play Mysterio once or twice, like, you essentially win the game. Like, at this point, then, you play her twice, you're dealing 5 damage to an enemy follower and dealing 3 damage to an enemy leader. That's, for 2, that's insane. Oh my god, Mysterian Circle. Summon a Clay Golem. Give ward to allied Clay Golems. Cute card. I might consider running Summon Clay Golem, which is a spell that does just that. Runecraft's awesome. I can't wait. Azidahaka. Storm. Whenever an ally follower evolves, subtract 1 from the cost of this card. Essentially, it's just it's depending on what you get and when you draw this card, it can be a better or worse version of Genesis Dragon. Literally. Like, that's it. It would be really useful if you have 3 play point orbs and you get him from turn 4 and on, and you keep just evolving and you keep reducing his cost. Or maybe you could play him with Dark Angel Olivia, I believe her name is. The one who restores the legendary, she restores your play points. So I guess you could use her as well. I'm like, it's alright. It's cool. So Nitra, Dragon's Flame. Fanfare, summon a Hellflame Dragon, which is a 4/3 that's a 2-drop with Rush. Whenever an allied Dragoncraft follower that originally costs 3 play points or less comes into play, give it +0/+1. Not. Oh, and when you evolve it, you get another Hellflame Dragon. Now you try on this card. It's very defensive. Her stats are awful. Like, I wish she at least would get like Storm or something. Like, Jesus. Like, she's just. I don't know. I feel like they always give her the short end of the stick. I feel bad for her. Because I feel like she's not that good. Dragon Run Quick. I believe I went over this in my other video, but in case I didn't, destroy all damaged followers, deal 1 damage to all undamaged followers. It would be broken if it was flipped, but it's not, so it's alright. Moving on. Ayla, Dragon Sword. So yeah, this thing. This is pretty important. Because now she becomes a 4/4. Gives you an empty play point orb. Like, you can like ramp like a crazy person now. Like, there's turn 3 ramp, there's turn 4 ramp, there's turn 5 ramp, and so on and so forth, and so on and so forth. So I can see her being used everywhere. She should be used everywhere. She's a good card. Definitely better than her counterpart, because her counterpart can be banished or just straight up avoided. But you draw her early on and play her, she's definitely like more worth than the other one, because, you know, let's be honest, by like the mid or late game, getting the other one isn't that useful either. The other Ayla, or however you pronounce her name. Next, where's that it? Oh, this one we went over. Is that it? Oh, and Stormborn Wings. Transform a Dragoncraft card into a Wind Blast Dragon. I'd be all for it. I just need to know how much the Wind Blast Dragon costs, essentially.